Good morning and welcome to beautiful Boracay. For today, it is all about eating and going to the beach. And speaking of eating, let's have some buffet breakfast. Okay, so here's my choice. Of course, I went for Filipino. I've got the garlic rice, a little bit of bacon, crispy bacon, beef tapa, egg, okra. What's okra? It is okra. With a little bit of shrimp paste, daing na bangus, which is pretty much fried fish, and the pork longanisa. And wait, of course, went with as usual. You're gonna guess. Tomorrow, you'll be like, oh, is it just a repeat of today? The buffet breakfast comes with the booking and, well, actually, I don't know. They said there are two options. You can either eat it in your villa slash room or do a buffet. I don't know if that's only available for villa patrons or it is across both. But Shangri-La does make a friggin' good buffet. We've stayed at their Cebu property as well. That was equally good, but also a lot busier.
During our wedding, most of the guests just filled up for breakfast and completely skipped lunch.
We do love it. I was seeing so many things I want to try, but obviously I weighed myself this morning to stop myself from eating. Was a wrong move, but there's just so much stuff I want to try. So that's why you notice very little pieces of everything, so I can try a lot. Well, the question is, will Wade have Filipino food tomorrow? We're waiting for our tricycle here at the lobby to get us to Puka Beach. There are different ways to get there. You can take the hop on hop off, the tricycle, a private van of course, and a ferry or a boat ride as well if you're doing an island hopping. According to Google Maps, it's an 8-minute drive from Shangri-La, but I do anticipate it to take longer than that, especially with a tricycle, not a proper car. Let's go. Gotta walk proper. It's like so.
I think you got the right.
I'm ending up so clueless. What are you trying to find? I'm running with these emotions. Tell me, what do you have in mind? Tell me, what do you have in mind?
We are loving the hustle of the boatmen here. So basically, you can rent a transparent kayak, but the current actually and the waves are pretty strong at the moment. But I think regardless, this is what they do. They would have the boatmen doing the kayak, and then a lady would be in there, and they would direct their poses for Instagram, as my guess, and take some really good photos. And they would do that for a very long time. I love how they've adjusted through time, and that is pure hustle. I'm impressed.
This lady's really loving it. She's had like 3 different kayak
Correct.
rides in a row.
I know.
The last guy got tired. He jumped off the boat, called someone else over. It's like she wants to go again. So now she's running through the same poses again.
I love it.
perfecting her Instagram.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Wade would say that would be me if ever I become a widow. 100%. 100%.
Rare footage of a Filipino beached whale reading inappropriate stories, pretending she's a Punjabi widow.
We're at beach number 2 back at Shangri-La at Banyugan Beach. This is where we had a lot of our photo shoot and the sunset shoot as well post our wedding. So it's really good to look at, and it's actually calmer today than it was yesterday. We took another tricycle on the way here, which was cheaper than the other one. On the way there, we got charged 300 pesos, but on the way here was only 250. We knew the 300 was too much. Probably 250 was still too much. Who knows? But we're not gonna let that ruin our trip. We are going to enjoy the beach now, and this particular beach as well is exclusive to hotel guests, so there's like there are other 3 people swimming at the moment. Very different to Puka Beach.
Time to freshen up, to go to White Beach, to have some lunch, and check out what people go to Boracay for.
We are at Chacha's. It is at the Coast Hotel. We've actually stayed here after our wedding back in 2017, and I am obsessed with their ube champorado. So I do have some high hopes for this one. Although I really wanted to try Subo restaurant, which is now unfortunately permanently closed. So let's eat. I'm hungry. Cheers, baby. What you laughing at? Oh. This is the calamansi and lychee. That was super good. They're very refreshing. Ice cold, perfect in this heat.
Something very different. I got the calamansi and passion fruit. It's very good.
10 out of 10?
9.
9 out of 10.
I'm a tough crowd.
How big is this fork? Bigger than my face. Okay, we got some kansi. So this is beef shank and bone marrow kansi, which is sour and spicy at the same time and popular in Bacolod, if I'm not mistaken. And we got the dinakdakan as well, which is like not like sisig, but it's pork belly with some mayonnaise and some steamed rice, of course. Let's dig in. Wow, that kansi is so good. This is the first time I've tried kansi here in the Philippines because when I discovered it, I was already in Sydney. I think only about a couple of years ago, and I actually made it myself. And of course, I couldn't find the fruit that makes it sour, so it's not quite the same.
I've never made kansi.
No, I haven't.
I'm also going to use the excuse because I couldn't find the fruit to make it sour. Not a huge fan of jackfruit, but the soup is nice.
I just had a bite of the dinakdakan. That's okay. I prefer the kansi actually. You know what? Because I'm actually, again, for the first time, have tried dinakdakan at a Filipino fine dining in Sydney, which I will actually link up above. And that was so good. I prefer that one. But it's still pretty good and quite spicy actually. That one that I had in Sydney wasn't spicy. We just finished lunch, and what else do you do after?
You go get a fruit shake.
Yes. Oh, I was gonna say we are walking to get one of the institution things to get here in Boracay. And you just ruined the surprise. But yes, we are getting some fruit shake.
What are you doing now?
And we are heading all the way to Station 1, which is a bit of a fair walk, but it'll be worth it.
Still I'm singing, I think it looks so good. Don't you think it looks so good? I think it looks so good. Don't you think it looks so good? Baby tonight, baby tonight, baby tonight, baby tonight, baby tonight.
Oh my God, so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Look how, oh, it's so pretty. Ooh. Why so far away, Wade?
He couldn't resist and started walking near me again. I was just admiring this beautiful island. And the great thing about Boracay is you can go meters and meters away from the beach and the water would still be about waist deep.
Made it. It was hot. It's actually not so bright anymore now.
We are sweaty, but we made it.
We did. And after about 100 times of saying no to people trying to sell things,
A lot
it's
less
okay.
than last time we came though.
Correct. And you just say no. They just, they hustle, and that's what they
No,
do.
thank you. Have a nice day.
It is a bit of a trek from D Mall, but this is my favorite part of the island. Station 1 is actually the exier or the most expensive part of the island as well. A lot of the high-end, if not all of the high-end accommodations are in here as well.
This is the more expensive part. Have you not seen the vlog about our accommodation?
So, but well, because you go an extra mile, that's a plus plus. That's a plus plus. I like this part because the water is very shallow. Actually, all of Boracay, I know, except for Station 3, the water is very shallow. But in here, like the beach is just so big, and you saw me walking by the water earlier. Wade didn't. Now we're gonna have some shake after all that heat. We're sweaty as hell, and cool down with some fruit shake.
I want to know what this straw is. It's really hard, but it doesn't seem like it's plastic.
I got the banana choco peanut, and Wade got the tropical shake. So this is both of them are their best sellers, but I do remember this one being popular. I think this is the one I always get. So let's go. But yeah, I don't know what the straw is. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Can you feel me?
We're back in the villa, about to get ready. Watch the sunset from our room, which was super pretty. Wade's napping. Are you really napping?
Not anymore.
If you are from the Philippines or have traveled to Boracay, can you let us know how much does an e-trike cost? Because we've been charged different variations from 300
The
to
drivers don't even
250
know.
to 350. They do have a laminated card that explains how much things are, but it's kind of hard being in Shangri-La because it's not on the list. So I understand a further charge.
Most of it reads about 50.
No, but you see the one on the right hand side where it says like a private charter of some sort, where it means it's just maximum of 5 people, but it's just you guys. It's a minimum of 200. So that makes sense. And then depending on where you go, right? But so I think maybe we're not too.
Just a little scammed.
Good night, Wade. We'll see you at dinner.
Have some good bread. Can I pretend it's your birthday?
Sorry, what?
Can I pretend it's your birthday?
No, I cannot.
You seem to be struggling with that knife.
You did not know that?
I don't like to touch my laptop screen, okay? My old laptop was a touchscreen. I didn't realize this one was. All right.
Back in the villa, back in pajamas. I wasn't that impressed with. We're back from dinner, obviously, but I wasn't that impressed. It was quite expensive. It added up about to $200 Australian dollars.
Fine dining Mediterranean, which was kind of just a mixed match of everything European plus
Yeah.
steak.
Well, that's our honest review, honest thoughts on that place. I
Like, it was nice.
really like our wedding food, but so far I haven't been. My mind hasn't been blown so far with the food. I did like the buffet though, but it's still like it's a hit and miss of all the dishes.
The breakfast buffet is nice.
Always nice. Shangri-La
Can
does it well.
we get them to make our wedding cake again? That was really nice.
I think
And then they
we
stole
have to
it.
pay for a wedding.
They stole it
They
on our
didn't
wedding,
steal
so
it.
we
They
didn't get
steal
to.
it. We weren't going to bring it home ever.
No, but I wanted to eat more after the wedding.
Well, we
Anyway.
hope you enjoyed that, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe for more. Join us on Instagram and TikTok as well for daily updates. Can you hold the mic, wait, please?
If you haven't checked it out yet, you can watch this video up here about our room tour where we're staying in Shang, or this video down here, we're blocking you out today,
Thank you.
about the bitches in Phuket.
No, the beaches.
Oh, the beaches.
The beaches.
That
in-
makes more sense.
The beaches in Phuket.
All right, all
All right. Stay safe. Thank you so much, guys. We are clearly tired. Bye.
See you.